I'm Abby,
And I'm Anna.
and this is Serious Beef.
Welcome.
All right, well, let's just dive right in, listener. We got some leftovers. We got some things we need to address from the last episode.
We do. A lot happened after we recorded that episode.
It did. You know what? And I want to specify that I had no hangover after that.
None. No hangover.
I was going strong. I was up first the next day. I went and got coffee. I was cruising.
I got up at like 3 or 4 a.m. Total cotton mouth. Legit. Have you never heard that? Your mouth is like super dry.
Yes.
Okay. So I got up and I remembered I had not had some water. I had to drink water for a good bit, so I'm not hungover. So I got up and chugged a whole bunch of water and went back to bed. Went back to bed and still can't say that word. And
Went back to bed.
Thank you. And got up whenever you came over and said, "Rise and shine, let's go eat your breakfast."
Yes. Mare was up. Mare survived the night.
She had no hangover whatsoever. Mm-mm. And I got up and went, okay, I feel good.
We stopped recording. We didn't pick anything up. When I come over the next morning, all the mics were out. Everything was still out. Laptop was still up. I come over the next morning and oh no, it wasn't even the next morning. When we got done, we went and Ash and Mare were just talking in the other room for a little bit because it was kind of a nice little, like a little sitting area.
Right, we had a great little sitting area to record in.
A little settee. What is that not what it's fucking called?
I have no idea.
All right.
They go in the room because they're going to talk some more about Burning Man.
Yeah, we didn't really address any
of that. I don't know
that.
if that made it on the last podcast or not.
Ash is gonna have to have. Maybe we'll have Kate on one time and you guys can talk about your ghost stories in Burning Man.
Oh boy,
that'd be good. That'd be a good.
Right.
It's a good episode.
But
Mark this down, Abby.
There you go. Add it to the leftovers list.
Damn.
Yeah, Ash. You're right. Ash and Mare find out they're soulmates, and Mare is a hippie at heart. We've learned, which is true. That does check out. And so they've decided they're gonna go. The man must burn and at Burning Man.
The man must burn.
So
the man must burn.
And Abby and I are not going to Burning Man.
No,
not a chance.
No.
And you know what? More power to him. Go have fun. Burn the man. But
burn the man.
I'm not going.
I'm completely in support of burning the man.
We will hang at the hotel somewhere. Yeah. Maybe in Vegas. We could do a Vegas podcast.
Week long in Vegas. Well, me and Mare and Kate and possibly Elijah go to Burning Man.
Is Elijah in for Burning Man?
He's told Kate he would go if she goes.
No
he's
way.
I'm not that dedicated.
Go for it.
I'm not that dedicated.
I would not force you to because
I appreciate that.
No offense, you would get miserable, which would then make me miserable.
I would be cranky. I'd just be too cranky.
I wouldn't want to, make everybody miserable, but I know that I would be having a good time.
Right. So you know what?
I don't want to.
That's okay. It's okay if it's not true.
It's okay.
Don't spoil it for somebody
I'm not upset. As long as you are okay with me going, that's all that matters.
I think
there you go.
And because I go along with you to other things that you like that maybe aren't my things, similar, But there's a big difference between tagging along to go to the Parthenon for an hour and tagging along to go live in the desert for a week.
Legit.
That's a bit of a.
I know there's a big difference. Mm-hmm. That's why I've never once said you have to go with me. It's hey, I'm going to this at some point in time, just so you know.
Nope. I support you.
Yep.
Well. We got some leftovers. Oh,
let's bring out the leftovers before they spoil.
That's true. Well,
that was a terrible joke.
I remembered. I was like, why was I going to tell you about them going in the other room? Because we left, and I come back because I left my phone in your
phone.
in your hotel room. Mare has passed out in like 20 seconds.
Gone. She's literally passed out.
But you know what? She was up the next morning too.
Not
me and her.
No, I was the one that suffered.
Ashley suffered. We'll get more on that later.
Okay.
So, but our leftovers. We've talked to a few folks since the episode has aired. Apparently, we said we stopped in Cookville for Waffle House.
Correct.
And that's not how you pronounce it.
No.
It's Cookville. Cookville.
Evidently, in Tennessee, every ville is a vole.
Oh. Yeah. I said
like
Nashville,
Louisville.
And I was.
They're too close to they're too close to Kentucky. It's Louisville.
So it's Cookville.
Legit.
Cookville.
Who knew?
Now we know.
All right.
I also spoke again about we brought up the rocking chair which is
The
located
world's largest.
the world's largest. When I say the rocking
Not
chair,
the rocking chair. Yes.
know that I am always talking about the world's largest.
Okay.
I don't have any other rocking chairs near and dear to me. Only that one,
That's the
Only
ultimate.
that.
which is
rocking
located
chair.
in what we thought was Casey, Illinois.
Because it's spelled Casey,
Casey.
Illinois.
There's a case. There's a case.
C-A-S-E-Y.
There's a
Most people would say that's Casey.
Yes.
there's a Casey's gas station
In Casey,
in
Illinois.
Casey. Well, and J Dog has informed me that is incorrect. It is pronounced Casey.
Casey, Illinois.
Casey,
Now,
Illinois.
if you wanted to be called Casey, Illinois, then why don't you spell it Casey,
I feel like if you say KZ, Illinois, you think of K-E-Z-K.
legit, right?
It's true.
The radio station.
Well, but they
Exactly.
don't have that out there.
They have something close. Everything
There's
on the
always
Illinois
some
side.
kind of Z and some
Isn't
kind
it?
of radio
Well,
station.
no, isn't it? Everything east of the Mississippi starts with a K. Everything west of the Mississippi starts with a W.
Oh, legit.
I believe that's
They-
how it
is
works.
what
Oh,
102.5 is on the Illinois side.
Yeah.
Oh.
No.
No.
102. The KEZK isn't 102.5
Is it
or
not?
105.7. I don't fucking know
What?
anymore.
we
I
digress.
know.
Delilah was on.
Lila.
I know there is a separate. You know what? I have this.
I miss
If
her.
only there was a way to find out.
Do you know she's still on the radio? You
Yep.
can still listen to her.
I heard her the other night. Sam and I were, where were we? We were
I
in
hope
Chicago.
Delilah-
We were in Chicago. The Uber picked us up. Delilah was on. And Sam and I both looked at each other and go, Delilah.
Okay, I got it mixed up. K is west of the Mississippi. W is east of the
Oh,
Mississippi.
that makes sense because
So 92.3 is in Illinois? WIL?
Yeah.
I guess so.
Guess.
Well, it does have IL in it, so.
Abby just took a drink of her Gatorade. Gatorade.
That is the initials for Illinois.
Well, now we're back in some place with some culture. They got Powerade at the McDonald's again.
Powerade, yes.
Goddamn Southern
I said
McDonald's.
Gatorade. I was mistaken. You're right. It was
Powerade.
Powerade.
But it don't matter. Listen, McDonald's from Metropolis and below, where's the Powerade? Where's the lemon? Not even lemonade. I know that we talked about this on the previous podcast.
we
If
did.
you could understand our jargon.
We were
when
all
you
talking
said-
at the same time. I couldn't hardly understand anything.
You
that's
said
going
they
on.
don't
We
have any.
apologize.
They don't have any AIDS.
No AIDS.
No
No AIDS in the Southern McDonald's.
Well, I said Powerade, and I knew that was maybe a 50-50 shot that they were going to have that. But
Right.
no lemonade?
The fact that he paused and went, "We don't have that." Like you were the crazy one.
So, like, and I was like, okay, you know what? That's fair. That's fair.
fair.
On
No,
Powerade. But lemonade? You don't have
in
lemonade?
the South.
In the South?
No,
They have tea.
iced tea.
They go sweet tea.
Sweet tea,
They're sweet
iced
tea
tea.
people.
I'll be damned.
All
Well,
that
I would
stuff.
think they were lemonade people too.
Well, Arnold Palmer, where is he from?
Shit,
Florida?
I know. How am I supposed to know? How are we all? Where's the leftovers? We're supposed to be talking about leftovers.
All right. J Dog has also informed me. If we go back to Casey, Illinois, we will. When we go back to Casey, Illinois,
Oh,
that-
Arnold Palmer's from Pennsylvania.
Not from the South.
damn it, I don't know. Well, if we go back, when we go back to Casey, we got to stop at the Great House of Pizza because apparently they have amazing garlic knots. That's what I've been told.
For future reference. All
If they're
right.
terrible,
It's all your fault, J-Dog.
We'll be coming for you.
I wasn't gonna throw her under the bus.
Oh,
about
I
it.
will. She's not my therapist.
Mine either.
All right.
Okay, here we go.
We also been informed at the Waffle House, Ashley's hash browns that were smothered in cheese.
Did we discuss that on the last podcast? See, I don't remember what
We did because I posted a picture on Facebook.
Oh yeah.
Which
Of the smothering of the
which-
sheet of the hash browns. Yeah.
we do. We have a Facebook page.
Yes.
We have a Facebook page.
Yes,
If you're
yes.
not in the know, now you know.
As promised, Abby
Because
did
it's
create.
Mike's super short show.
No, it is not.
Abby did create the Facebook page. Feel free to go and like it, and
Follow it, like our pictures.
you will see the statue of
Liberty?
Nathaniel
Green with the googly eyes
Yep.
that have been glued on.
It's true.
That's one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life.
It's true.
And they have been removed.
Ashley's hash browns
And you will see
Hash
Ashley's-
browns.
and a photo of the Parthenon.
Oh yeah.
We got a couple.
And
pictures of the
Athena inside.
I think we got
Legit,
two.
legit.
Yep.
And
Which
so-
I think there's a picture of me on there.
Going back to the
Yes.
hash browns first.
But yeah, so
off.
our definition turns out our definition
Yeah.
of smothered.
When you hear
It's
smothered, coming from a person who is from Wisconsin,
Well, sort of.
sort of, basically.
The whole family's from there.
Yeah. You know, when you hear smothered in cheese, you're thinking every bite you're going to take is cheese. Well, no. And then I was like, maybe it's just that Waffle House where like a slice of American is considered smothered.
Right.
Which again,
maybe
change your definition of smothered if that's the case.
Well, like maybe nobody orders that.
Yeah, maybe no one orders. But AG, my therapist, shout out AG, has informed me that this is a Waffle House like standard is that smothered means a slice of American cheese. And that
How
to
is
me,
that your definition of smothered?
they aren't from Wisconsin.
Now,
Or
Waffle
anywhere
House
else in the world.
Or anywhere else
and
in
have
the world.
access to a definition. The definition.
A dictionary.
A dictionary.
Now, Mr. House, owner of Waffle House, if you're listening and you want to
W House.
W House, W House, if you're listening and you want to sponsor us, we welcome it, but you will have to change your definition of smothered.
I was trying to look up what the definition of smothered is. Cooked in covered containers, smothered fried chicken. I was like, how is that the first definition that comes up? I'm dead. To overwhelm or suffocate.
I mean, too overwhelmed.
To give someone too much love.
When I hear smothered, I am thinking, would you like some hash browns with that cheese?
With your cheese.
Like, not...
You like hash browns.
I gotta look it up.
I mean, they could have at least put 2 slices of cheese on
At
there
least
for
2.
you, you know?
You're right.
And also, like,
Cover,
wait a minute. What
cover the most
congealed.
of the real estate, right? I mean, you
Yeah.
know.
What was the act? Because for privacy reasons, we don't say our therapist's real name. And what was your acronym?
AG.
AG.
AG Wentworth.
877 cash now. So in our last podcast, we were very excited at the prospect of going to Gatlinburg to the Old Smoky to
the Old Smoky
potentially,
Distillery.
but not really, ask them to sponsor the Series
Like,
B
we
podcast.
gotta go. We did. We said we gotta go find Old Smoky.
It's true.
And we love
The whiskey and the moonshine.
and the moonshine. It is
excellent.
excellent. If you haven't tried it, yeah.
Absolutely
Like,
excellent.
Smooth. That is smooth.
Right. So we thought we'll go to Gatlinburg. Don't know where that is.
We said we were in our drunk state. We said we gotta go.
And we knew that it was nearby because the waitresses at Cookville Waffle House had recommended it. And so we're like, oh, okay. They recommended Gatlinburg.
They did.
And we're
We
like,
said, go
okay.
ahead.
So we go, and this brings us to our beef. To my beef.
Okay.
Specifically.
We get in the car.
I was going to drive. Ashley had driven us the whole way down on Friday.
Abby drives.
So I decided,
it's my car. Let's make it clear. It's my. We call
big
it
ass.
We call it the BFE.
The big fucking
Big enclave. But I'm not like in my old age. Apparently, like more of a nervous Nelly. And I don't. I'm like my entire life.
Stress out.
In my entire life, my drive to work has taken me about 2 minutes. Okay, most of the time.
10 to 15 minutes.
Because I live 2 minutes away from my job. I don't drive in the city with all the traffic.
No.
So that's why I can drive to the Fox and that's it. So anyway, that's why I should drove down. I was going to drive over Gatlinburg.
Yeah.
Mary and I are in the back, and we're
we're young. We got young eyes. Not me.
Exactly. We got the GPS.
GPS. Yeah, this is my beef. That's my beef. Is with the GPS. Okay. Could have killed us. It could have killed us.
That was Surrey. That was not Siri. That was Surrey.
Surrey
made an attempt on our lives that day.
They did. Because they took us up some back ass mountain way to Gatlinburg. Now, listeners,
I mean, I guess it was the shortest route, but
it wasn't short after.
Well, now, listeners, if you're already familiar with Gatlinburg, you'll know that it's potentially a whole thing. We didn't know it was a whole thing.
Also, it's in the mountains.
It's in the mountains.
The Smoky Mountains.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, so we are going up. We assumed we're going to the middle of nowhere in the mountains to a whiskey distillery.
Because we're going these back roads up and down, twisted right.
It was literally
sheer drop-offs to the right.
Yep. Up these mountains, around bends. We come up. There was this one. There was like guardrail on the right, guardrail on the left, like and very narrow roads all the way up. And we're in this BFE,
which is wide. It's a
three-row SUV.
Vehicle.
Yeah. And then a big ass truck
is
like
coming
somebody,
at us.
like a pickup truck, but a big ass truck.
A bat, if you will.
Is coming at us.
Abby's white knuckling the windshield. Abby's white knuckling the steering wheel.
That's why I wasn't driving
I
so
say
well.
that one word all the time. I correct myself constantly in this podcast. I apologize. And Mare and I are got the old shit handles. Again, white knuckling.
I'm in the driver's seat.
Hers, and this truck is coming at us. Big old truck.
Well, and here, you know how like when you sit
Very
when
wide.
you're driving, you sit with your back to the seat. I was not. I was hunched
Yeah,
up.
Abby
I
was
holding on.
If that airbag went off, she was flying back.
No, honestly, I don't think it could push me. I was holding on so tight to that fucking steering wheel.
We see this truck come at us, and it's on mine and Abby's side, right
Yeah.
on the driver's side. Mm-hmm. And I think I made a sound that I've
would
never
hope so. God, if
made
it wasn't.
before. I think I sounded like a dolphin. Like the screech. You think that came out of me as the truck is passing. I thought our mirrors were both going to get taken
I
off,
did too.
right? Obviously, it was not as narrow as we thought it was because we both fit just fine.
But we fit. I don't know about just fine.
No,
But-
it was.
and here's the thing.
It was.
Here's the thing. The Gatlinburg goddamn sheriff is behind me. Pulls out behind me most of the way. It's like 25 minutes that I'm on this winding road up and down and like narrow road.
Going slow.
Yeah,
going real slow.
Going so slow. I was like, Ash, what's the speed limit? Because I'm gonna go like 10 under if I
Right.
can. And I'm like driving, and the goddamn sheriff is behind me.
No, but what did Ash say about the sheriff?
I said, well, thank God, because if we go over the edge, at least he can call 911.
No, ain't nobody got call 911.
Right.
They're already here.
Already here.
Thank God.
We'll get help faster.
We won't get lost on the side of the ravine.
Legit.
Yeah.
Down there forever. No one knows we're there.
God.
The sheriff will know.
Yeah, that was my whole thing. I was so happy. He was behind us. It was like, if we die, at least he knows we're here.
Right. Yeah. Our
Well,
family would never know. But now we were covered. It was good.
But that didn't help my stress levels.
So we were pretty stressed.
I made
stressed.
diamonds that
We
trip.
said Ash was so tense that she was making diamonds with her butthole.
I was.
She got the car. There was a diamond in the seat. So much pressure.
Well, because I was at the driver's side, and if you look, and I was on the right side, so all of the cliffs, the drop-offs, were all on the right side,
Yep.
and I'm sitting there just telling Abby, I could scoot to the left just a little bit, just
And I
trying, and she couldn't. But at the same
The road
time,
was
I'm like
so
sitting
narrow.
here. I'm sitting here and I see her tire just drift over the white line on the right side. And I was like, if it drifts anymore, there's nothing there. We will literally fall off.
The stress.
And so I was just like, I can't look out of my window.
We're all
Couldn't
kind
do
of
it.
freaking out a little bit.
We are.
And Abby says,
Shut
the fuck up.
I did.
I can do this. I watch Formula One. That's what she said.
We were going around this. It was like, because I saw the sign that says like the little S curve or whatever is coming up. And so I'm like driving. I'm like, everybody shut the fuck up. I watch Formula One. I can do this.
We're like, oh my God. Okay, be fine.
And then she gets on the straightaway and turns to me, Ashley, do I have DRS? And I said, girl, you don't do it.
If you don't watch Formula One, that's a Formula One reference. But, oh my God, the fear. Well, then, so we get to this light, and it's like, it seems that we are out of the thick of it, finally.
And we think, because we're taking these back roads, that's like, nothing's around.
Yeah.
No.
We don't see anything.
Houses randomly up in the
We're
mountains.
we're going deep in the mountains, in the middle of nowhere. It's going to be a shack. Somebody distilling.
We're either going to get sponsored or we're going to get murdered.
That's what we thought.
If we didn't hear the banjos though.
No,
we did not think of
No, that's Kentucky.
We come, yeah, right. We come up to this light.
We come up to a light, and then the sheriff no longer was following me. And so I was like, okay, towel. Nurse towel. Yeah. We take a left at this light. We come around this bend. Giant dinosaur putt-putt course.
Yeah, giant dinosaurs.
Like life-size dinosaurs putt-putt course. And in this moment, we are so tense.
We were so shocked.
So stressed out from the drive. I'm still like leaning forward and
she sees the dinosaur putt-putt and Lily says, now wait a minute.
now wait a minute.
What the hell is that?
And Lily was like, what the hell is that? What is going on right now?
We had no idea.
About this time, as we then come around a curve, we realize that Gatlinburg is actually like a Branson, Missouri.
A tourist destination.
It's a huge tourist destination.
Which we may be sheltered. A lot of people are probably like, yeah, we know Gatlinburg. Why
every
did you guys know
person
that?
we have talked to has known what Gatlinburg was.
Everyone-
the four of
everyone.
us had no idea.
I go back to work and they said, what'd you do on the weekend? Went to Gatlinburg. Oh yeah, it's a great place. What?
We find out when we left that the interstate did come up to that. Yeah. And I was furious.
Because I got to drive the interstate home.
Because I said, I can't do it again. I can't do that again.
No. Yeah, I said, I'll do it. I'll drive the second time. And then the GPS took us on the freeway. And Abby goes, pissed. I would have been fine if I was on the freeway.
Oh, well, yeah. It was like nothing on the freeway. Well, we you know, you knew that Dollywood was there.
I knew Dollywood was in Pigeon Forge. I didn't know Pigeon Forge. Yeah, right. I didn't know Pigeon Forge in Gatlinburg was that close. Yeah. So that's why I was like, I had no idea.
So we
pull in to we had to park because we're trying to map our way to the Old Smoky, and so we pull into a $9.99 and under store.
Everything, name it.
We park there.
$9.99 or under.
It's true. I got out of the car, hands on my knees. Deep breaths. I was so stressed out from driving.
I had to find a bathroom.
We were so.
Abby says those mountain roads made an attempt on my life.
It did. That was my beef. That
was her beef.
I was doing deep breathing.
Yep.
I was still suffering from a hangover, so I was just like, oh God,
Ash was the only one that
everything in me is like, oh, this is the worst.
This is it.
Now you know what? Hang on 1 second. I have a note here because we have forgotten on everything but maybe 2 episodes to do the super secret password. And we had a good one last time.
We even said it.
I wrote it down.
And you said, I'm going to say the super secret
password. And I wrote it really big.
Do you want me to say it now?
Forgot it.
We're going to say it right now.
Goddamn it, the super secret password is Bojangles.
Bojangles.
We've been sitting on that for weeks.
One week.
We
were going to say it last time. We literally get done and I look at my notes and go, son of a bitch, Bojangles!
For those of you who don't know, Bojangles is a chain of fried chicken restaurants that we have found, and I was like, in Tennessee. And they were everywhere. So,
we never went.
We never went. We also didn't stop at a Buc-ee's, which...
We didn't, and we wanted to stop at a Buc-ee's.
Yeah, we just missed it.
Well, but that's okay, because then we finally found the Old Smoky.
Yeah.
A distillery.
Oh my God. It's called
Gatlinburg.
Well, and it's in an area that's called the Island because there's like a Margaritaville.
There is.
That's what it's called. It's like the Island.
Yeah.
And there's a Margaritaville. They had this big old fountain. They dyed the fountain green because it was St. Patrick's Day weekend.
Shopping.
Gorgeous.
Paula Dean's restaurant.
Is there tons of shops?
There
was like a little amusement park.
Yeah, little fun. We had rides and the Ferris wheel and all kinds of
stuff. One of those rides look real
sketch.
Little sketch.
No,
we didn't do the rides.
But here's the thing. Taking all of this in, like we park and we walk over, and now we're standing in this like center of this area. Here's Paula Dean's, Old Smoky, Margaritaville, all these shops.
They had a tram too that would take you to and from.
We just kind of stood there, I think, for a second after
free parking too.
Free parking,
yeah, free sunscreen.
We sat there.
Well, maybe not
no,
free sunscreen.
Not. That's Holiday World. Good place. That's a good place. We stood there for like a full second. I think just trying to take it all in. Mostly because we were like,
where are we?
What a twist! Because I've run the gambit of emotions right now.
We are not.
We walked by we were parked by at the first part that 9 and under store, but next to that was this like dinner show that was a pirate themed dinner show.
It had a huge pirate ship.
Yeah.
In the front. Yeah, we're like, damn, we gotta go there.
Yeah,
I mean, we have time.
If you don't know, we're all really into the cheesy tourist
100%.
things.
If that's not obvious.
This
was heaven.
It's think of Aubrey Plaza's character. Aubrey Plaza's character from Parks and Rec.
Yes.
Where it's like she meets this one girl and she's like, she's the worst person I've ever met. I want to travel the world with her. That is the kind of stuff that, like, especially Abby and I know Anna, you're into that stuff too, but like that's the kind of stuff that I live for. I want to see the worst.
That's the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. I have to go.
Yes.
I must go.
If it is super goofy and cheesy, we're in. Let's go.
Absolutely.
We got to go see it.
Absolutely. Well, but,
we're just blown away.
Absolutely. First. I was wearing my Apple Watch at the time, and it buzzed multiple times like, hey, maybe you should take a break, because my heart rate had spiked driving up those
I'm so happy I didn't have my watch on.
So it was so much to take in when it was like, I feel like we just had like a near-death experience, and now we're in Gatlinburg, and I don't even know how to take all this in right now.
So fun. So we hit the Old Smoky.
Hit the Old Smoky. It was excellent.
Yeah, it turns out $7.
You can do a tasting.
9 tastings.
And then they give you a $5 coupon.
Of moonshine. Yeah, then we get a $5 coupon.
Excellent. It was excellent.
If you buy 5,
get one free. And you get a cooler.
Carry bag.
If you buy 10,
fantastic.
Get 2 free, and you get the cooler with the wheels.
True.
And if you buy 15, you get 3 free, and you get a wagon to reel yourself to the AA meeting.
That's what she said.
That's what she's Cassidy with a K.
Gave us. She was real fun. She said, "You take your drunk ass to the AA meeting in the wagon." Yeah, that was fantastic.
I got a pin there too.
So we tasted lots of different things.
You didn't.
Well, I did 7.
The one she brought around that she was like, "This is 80% alcohol." You're like, "I'm not gonna try that one."
Okay,
that was the White Lightning.
Yeah, because I just wanted the moonshines, and they were
the White Lightning burned. It was smooth, but it also burned.
But I didn't want the burn.
No, you know what? We didn't try that one. You're thinking of the apple pie moonshine was like 80%.
Oh yeah,
but it was good. See, I like that one. But you
didn't try that one because it was cinnamon.
That one.
Oh, it was cinnamon hot. I don't like cinnamon.
Yeah,
hot cinnamon, whatever.
We did the chocolate peanut butter, delicious.
Oh, I brought that.
Man, that's rich.
Yeah. Delicious.
I need to put it in something.
Yeah, it needs to be mixed with like coffee or something.
So is the we got like the Java one. It's really good, but you got to mix it with something.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Can't drink it straight. Those cream based ones, I can't drink it straight.
I drank half a jar of the banana straight.
It's not. Well, no, I drank some of the pumpkin spice one at the end of that when we ran out of whiskey.
Yeah.
During the podcast, I drank some of the pumpkin spice one, and that one was easier, but I also was pretty drunk by that point. That one was easier, but these ones are so rich. Like, because I tried the banana pudding one. Yeah.
And did you like the banana one?
No, but
that's my favorite.
I know, but I just don't really like the pudding flavor. But you could drink more of that. I don't know if you've drank any since you brought some home. Because of course we bought some.
We did.
But
we bought 5 and got 1 free.
We sure did.
And that's my kid. My family got jars of moonshine.
Oh yeah, they did. Hell yeah, they did.
Yeah, I brought home butter pecan.
Hell of a
peanut
deal.
Butter. Chocolate peanut butter, is that what it was?
Chocolate peanut butter.
Have you tried the butter pecan?
No. And creamsicle.
Oh, have you tried that one yet?
No, we haven't tried any of them because I still have.
We cracked into both ours.
I still had the pumpkin and the banana in the fridge already
we tried the Java. The Java was really good. But like I said, it needed to be mixed with something.
Really?
Yeah. Same with the peanut butter. Well, we already knew the peanut butter chocolate one was good because we tried it.
They gave you like a thimble.
Yeah.
To try. And that's like
otherwise
the
you'll be
amount.
Otherwise you will be knocked off your ass.
I mean, you were buzzed. Leaving all of us were buzzed.
No, but I'm just saying, like, if you're doing the tasting, if they give us a full shot glass, you would have been.
No, after all those tastings, yeah.
We were already, well, so we do our tasting,
right?
We leave because we're like, okay, we're gonna be back to get the alcohol, but we don't want to carry it around. No,
we'll get that last.
We weren't sure if we were gonna get the
the
wheel around.
Even buzzed, we had a good plan. We were ready.
We weren't sure if we were gonna buy enough to get the wheel around coolers.
It's like, do we need 12 jars of moonshine? Probably not.
Probably not.
So,
but we had to decide.
But we were thinking about it. We had to think about it.
The cooler was a real good sell.
So it's about like 2:00 and we're hungry now.
Yeah. And so we had to decide, do you want to eat? Because we want to stay close because I was asked as we're like talking about to some of our friends afterwards, well, how many days were you in Gatlinburg? I was like, we were there for a few hours.
That was it.
There was no days. We didn't even know this place existed.
We only had time to check out this one little area and then we had to go back for the concert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so
we hadn't checked out any of the shops yet and everything. So we're like, we'll just eat here. So we have 2 options to eat.
Which was Margaritaville.
Which was Finn's, some kind of Finn's restaurant.
Yeah.
It was a seafood place, I think.
Or Paula Deen's.
Paula Deen's.
And it was decided that in hindsight, telling the story, Paula Deen's was way funnier to say.
Abby insisted we have to go to Paula Deen's because this is going to be way funnier.
It is.
Because who's going to, people will find it funny
also,
that we went to Paula Deen's.
Also,
I'm not sure why you thought that was going to be funny.
I just thought, because you can go to Margaritaville multiple places. I ain't never heard of Paula Deen's.
She has a chain of restaurants.
Well, I'm sure she does.
She does.
I'm sure she does. But I ain't never heard of it. So I was like, listen, I've heard of Margaritaville. But I think it's way funnier that we stumbled upon Gatlinburg and then we ate at Paula Deen's. Right. I think the chain of events here, I think is very funny.
So we went because we thought it was going to be funny.
Yeah, and you go in and you talk to like concierge person down
right there.
Yeah, and I
in
was
the Paula
expecting
Deen shop.
And
the second store of the Paula Deen shop
they're smart because they got the gift shop downstairs. So while you wait for your
table, all of her pots and pans and
you can buy her merch.
Recipes.
There was no wait because we were there, like I said, 2:00 in the afternoon. So up we go.
Up
to
the escalator.
And it's beautiful. Tons of seating.
It's really nice.
And you got the wall of windows to look out over the square or whatever you call it. The island. And we sit down. Find out it's family style.
We didn't know.
Had no idea.
They bring out cheddar biscuits.
Oh my god.
Ash, that was the reaction, and the four of us take a bite
at different times,
and we're hungry.
And they're not like just normal cheddar biscuits. Like they're like
the Red Lobster,
better,
but like elevated.
Way better. They're like brown biscuits. You know, like the really nice handmade brown biscuits, but there's actual cheese inside of it. And then they pour a garlic butter sauce over the top of it.
Oh my god.
That just absorbs
and they
into
just kind of crumble, so you're eating with a fork even.
Yeah.
And we all have the exact same reaction.
But like at various times, all four of us go, oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Like it was the best. Yeah.
We order, like I said, like we were saying, it's family style. It was only $20 a person. Let's be honest, that's not bad.
With that option.
All you can eat family style. You just can't take anything home.
Yeah,
right.
So 2 entrees, 4 sides, and dessert. So we got fried chicken and chicken
dumplings. Yep. And then we got like green beans and corn, mashed potatoes, and mac and cheese. Yeah. Now, so the mac and cheese was a little gritty. Wasn't my favorite.
It was a little grainy. Some other gritty. You're right.
I can't really speak too much on the rest.
That's okay, dear. That's okay. I got you.
Feeling great.
Because outside of the slight lackluster in mac and cheese, the rest was probably some of the best food I've ever eaten in my entire life.
We got the mashed potatoes. The mashed potatoes, or they called them like.
No, they're mashed potatoes.
Potatoes were
no.
Like the flavor, I'm not even sure why they tasted that good. It's got to be all the butter in there. We decided because my God.
Well, we almost talked ourselves
insanely delicious.
We almost talked ourselves out of chicken and dumplings and went with like a meatloaf or something like that.
True.
No,
chicken dumplings.
Chicken dumplings because that gravy.
We put it on everything. We put everything. We dunked everything in it. We everything. I put my cheddar bay biscuit in there. Oh, it's not a cheddar bay biscuit. Sorry, my cheddar biscuit. Oh my God! Put in the gravy. We're like everything is good with this gravy. Everything. It was insane.
I'm sitting there, and I'm having an emotional experience with all these.
Legit.
Like I said, I just was very overwhelmed.
This whole part.
Ash had to leave for a little bit. She wasn't feeling well. Like I said, I was a little overwhelmed with everything.
We eat this fried chicken. One bite of the fried chicken, and we literally went, "This is like the best fried chicken I've ever had in my entire life." Legit. I'm not even joking. It was the best fried chicken I've ever had in my entire life. And we are all just like, I thought I was going to cry. It was so good.
Well, here's the thing. I was very overwhelmed because we had gone from, I'm so stressed out, everybody shut the fuck up, I'm in Formula One, to now we're going to go to Old Smoky and drink a little bit.
Yep.
Now we're at Paula Dean's and having some of the best food I've ever eaten. And they're like, have you dipped you guys asked, did you dip the biscuit in the gravy? Dipped it. And then I had to sit there for a second.
She did.
Maybe that'll have to be on the Facebook. That's me. Yeah. I'm having an emotional experience
in the Paula Dean.
I just was like overwhelmed. I was like,
we're so happy with that food. It was so wonderful.
So good.
I'm like, that's some of the best food I ever had in my life.
God damn.
Unbelievable.
And then we're getting our dessert. You can take the dessert
we had to get to go because we were so full.
You were allowed to take your dessert to go, and you and Mayor I think got the peach cobbler.
Peach cobbler.
And they asked me. Well, they asked. So the options were peach cobbler, banana pudding, or gooey butter cake, chocolate or vanilla gooey butter cake. Mm-hmm. And so the waitress comes around and asks, what we want. And I said, well, I got a question about the gooey butter cake. And she goes, what is gooey butter cake? And I was like, no, we're from St. Louis. I know what gooey butter cake is. I've never heard of vanilla or chocolate.
We never called it vanilla.
Right. And so then she was a little surprised. I was like listen,
we know gooey butter cake.
I'm a gooey butter cake connoisseur.
I'm pretty sure gooey butter cake originated in St. Louis.
It did. No, it did.
100%.
So, but I was like, listen, you don't go to Paula Dean's and not get the goddamn butter cake, okay?
It's true.
So I got
her catchphrase is butter y'all.
Butter y'all. Come on. So I got vanilla is just regular gooey butter cake.
That's your standard.
And then chocolate is chocolate when they put little chocolate chips in it. So I actually got the chocolate, I got the vanilla.
So we take all that to go.
Take all of it to
go. And you know what? We didn't discuss that Old Smoky is not a little shack. It is ginormous.
It's enormous!
There's an entire wall of their different flavored moonshines. And on the other side is another wall
whiskeys
of all the whiskeys.
And bourbons.
And then you got a gift shop and the whole it was huge.
Amazing.
The place was huge. So then we did not have some sponsors because we were lone bears.
day was a lie.
It was an eye-opening experience. I will tell you, we didn't know, but we go downstairs. We're done eating. We're full. We're all happy. It was delicious. I see this ornament that you can hang on your Christmas tree. That is it looks about the size of about a half a stick of butter, and it says "butter, y'all."
Butter, y'all.
On the rest of, well, I got to get it.
Gotta get
that.
Gotta get
We've been to Paula Deen's. Well, and we had to take a selfie with Paula Deen. They had the life-size cutout.
Excellent.
Had to do it.
Excellent.
So,
oh man.
while we're paying, Ash comes hustling back in.
Yeah, well, because Ash and Mary going outside to wait
outside.
to kind of like look at the fountain. Like I said, the fountain was green for St. Patrick's
It was
Day.
real pretty.
We were inside just kind of like perusing. I was just walking around. Ash comes running in. She grabs me. Abby, they're playing your song.
You got to come outside
Now,
right now.
Now I'm like, my brain's like, who the fuck is playing? What do you mean they're playing my
Who's
song?
playing the song?
There's no band out there. There was
we didn't
no
hear any
band.
music. What are you talking about?
Right. I come out.
I finished paying. You go outside.
Mm-hmm. The fountain is playing. Now, if you're a long time listener, this is episode 10. If you're a long time listener, you know that. Yeah, I know. You know that my favorite song is Footloose.
It is.
And the fountain was doing a fountain show to Footloose.
Was Footloose. Abby is I walk outside. I finish paying. I walk outside. Abby's standing there staring at the fountain, just like amazed. Were you filming?
I did.
She was filming, and the song was playing. And then you turn to me when the song ended, and you say,
I'm about to cry over a fountain doing a fountain show to Footloose.
after the best meal I just had in my entire life. We start walking towards the shops.
Yeah, we're like, okay, we're done. We're going to keep going.
We're going to shop. We're
The
going to shop.
fountain show continues. Yeah. Now they're going to start playing another one of my top 3 favorite songs, Jump by Van Halen.
Now I have to explain why this is their favorite song. Her and Sam both love this song because Wayne and my husband and I, Wayne, are big fans of Van
Wayne
Halen.
and my husband
I said my husband and I, Wayne and I, are big fans of Van Halen. Always have been. And we would put on the Van Halen CD when they were young. Excellent. And they loved the song Jump. And they would get up on the coffee table and jump off whenever they said the word jump.
We were not supposed to climb on the
They were not supposed to be on the coffee table, but it was a low one. It was my grandma's old coffee table. We were in it was in the basement. Anyway, and
how Sam cracked her head open?
No, no one was injured during the song Jump. And so anyway, one of their favorite songs, they start playing Jump.
And they're doing the fountain show.
Cannot believe it.
About this time, I did turn to you and I said, that's it. I'm starting to think maybe I didn't make it off the mountain.
She literally says to me, Mom, I started to think we didn't make it off that mountain. I think we died and I've gone to heaven.
Tourist
heaven in Gatlinburg.
Heaven.
Touristy place in the mountains. All smoky, Paula Deen, the fountain's playing, to Footloose and then Jump.
And we had the perfect weather, the most perfect weather
on
the planet.
Listen,
we just doing everything. All the stars were aligning. It was like
I was
the best.
A little concerned.
And you just got back from seeing the Parthenon.
It's true.
I was
true. We had seen the Parthenon earlier the day before.
I think it's understandable. I was a little concerned.
She was.
I had just been death gripping the steering wheel the whole way up here.
And the thing is, it only gets worse.
No, it does.
Not worse, but like it only cements more when we go into the character shop.
Literally, we walked towards the shops. The day got better.
Yeah,
literally better as
we
it
go
went.
through this like little tunnel into this back area where all these like just stores are, kind of touristy shops. And we walk by a store and the entire name of it just says character shop. And we're like,
we pause.
I look in the door and I see. I mean, the inside looked like there was stuff you'd find at like a box lunch or a Hot Topic, right? And like random pop culture stuff. And I was like, damn it, they're gonna have stuff in there, aren't they?
That's exactly what.
Yeah. And we're looking for a sock shop. That's what we're looking.
I have to get socks to bring home to Sam, right? Yep. So I got to find a sock shop.
Which was there. There was one.
We did find one.
Which is why we were looking.
Found some good socks in there.
But so I said, they gotta have stuff in there. So we had to go in.
Oh, we had to go in.
The first 2 displays, you walk in the door. In the character shop. On the left, Godzilla. On the right, Taylor Swift Eras Tour.
Abby's 2 favorite things in the whole world.
Again, now I'm really like,
this is just too perfect.
I'm maybe a little concerned. I was a little overwhelmed.
That was everything.
I almost in that span of about 10 minutes from being at the Paula Deen's eating cheddar biscuits to walking in the character shop and seeing the 2 Godzilla and Taylor Swift displays, I almost cried like 4 times.
J-Dog, you hear that? That's what almost gets her.
I know.
Legit.
I know. I talked to J-Dog.
It would have been happy tears too.
I talked to J-Dog last week and I was like, listen, I nearly cried multiple times over some biscuits.
Over some biscuits and the Godzilla Taylor Swift display.
I got myself a t-shirt.
Had to get a t-shirt.
Had to.
Yeah,
Are you going to Gatlinburg to get the Air Store t-shirt?
Where else am I going to get
Well,
one?
the hell else? I can't get tickets.
Can't afford to get the ticket to that concert.
Nope.
Anybody got a ticket out there? Abby's in.
I'm
in.
Abby's your girl. But anyway, yes, that was awesome.
Well, we were informed. I was informed later by our friend who lives in Tennessee that apparently there's a sword store that they sell swords.
Yeah, we need to go.
We're gonna have to go back. God damn it!
Yeah, we went to the sock store. Got great socks in there.
We didn't have time to do dinosaur putt-putt.
I found socks with deviled eggs on them. That's Sam's favorite food on the whole planet.
Yep, and they look like
little,
and they have little devil horns.
We got my nephew's a sock that one of them is like a Godzilla eating its foot.
Yep.
And the other one has little dragons on the
very cute
end of it.
Did everything you can imagine.
Yeah.
So many socks.
It was the best sock store ever.
We saw a little baby German Shepherd puppy.
It was so cute.
Probably like no older than like 12 weeks old, 13 weeks old.
Little fuzzy, cutest thing ever.
Oh,
and then the little girl had a massive
meltdown.
Full meltdown. Which whatever it happens, thank God the mom had her on the little tether because she would have she was gonna run.
She was a runner.
She was a bolter.
And so thank God she had her because she had another one in the stroller. I felt so bad for the mom, but anyway, little girl flipping out, and Mayor and I walked by this older gentleman who definitely was from Tennessee because he says, "Man, I would have lit that little ass up." Mayor and I try not.
They do not mince words.
We try not to die laughing.
They do not mince words.
Going.
Now, here's the thing. We didn't have time because we thought, okay, dinosaur putt-putt, that's got to be all there is, right? And then I guess Old Smokey's up here.
Oh, no.
No, it was the whole thing. So we didn't get to do dinosaur putt-putt. We didn't get to go to the pirate theme thing.
No.
We
have
have
much
to go
more
back.
we have not seen.
But we didn't have time because we had to go back to Old Smoky and buy our moonshine, which we did, hopped on the tram, and then actually got to drive our happy ass back on the freeway and take us back.
40 minutes.
Yeah.
40
it
minutes.
was
from
not-
Knoxville.
No, absolutely.
Right.
Got on the Dolly Park Road.
Parkway or whatever it was.
Yeah, whatever it was.
Yeah.
And then we had to go to the concert.
We literally went back, changed into our concert attire.
Yep.
And touched our makeup, whatever, and back in the car. Ash dropped us off at the venue where the volunteers play basketball apparently. And
The Volunteers.
Yeah, the Vols, the Tennessee Volunteers, the college. It's a college. Knoxville's college.
Yeah. Sorry, wait. Vols is short for volunteers.
I believe.
I thought they were like
Voles are also like little moles.
Yeah, I thought they were talking about the voles.
No.
I thought they were little like mouse things.
No, short for volunteers. Short for volunteers. We were in their stadium where they play basketball.
Hilarious.
Yeah,
That's what the
Tennessee
arena-
Volunteers.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the arena.
And I don't know. We told you this. Somebody down in the pit. Dan and Shay walking around. They're singing. Blah, blah, blah. They're amazing.
Doing their thing.
They're talking to the crowd now. All of a sudden, people start passing stuff up to them. They hand them a sheet of paper, and they're like reading it. Now nobody has any idea what the hell they're holding.
The rest of us
it's
don't
just
even
like
know.
a small 8.5 by 11. And he goes, "Is this real?" The one, I think it was Shay said, "Is this real?" He signs it. The other guy signs it, hands it back, and he goes, "We were just witnesses on their marriage license."
Legit. They signed it as witnesses.
As witnesses. I was like, that's amazing. They're like, "Is that legit?" They're like, "Yeah, we just gotta take her to the courthouse." I was like, "Oh my god!" I was like, "Man, we should have done that."
We're just not thinking big enough.
We got lame
We're
people
just-
like our sisters to sign it.
believe
We could
that?
have had like Pink or somebody. Right?
See, we're not thinking big enough, Ash.
We weren't.
We got to
We
think big.
weren't thinking big
See,
enough.
but I already have my plan for the Pink concert, so I'm good.
Well, we would have had to wait this long to get married then. So
That's true.
Yeah.
well, we could have gone like soon.
Yeah, but we didn't get that close up to this one. This one, there's a legit chance she'll make eye contact with me.
Oh my god, I cannot wait.
Oh,
But anyway,
whatever.
Dana Shay concert, amazing.
Amazing.
Those two gentlemen, my god, their voices
My
are
God, can they sing?
just incredible. Just incredible. It was one of those concerts where every song, the
We
words
know
to
all
every
songs,
song.
didn't
Oh
you?
yeah, well sure. And we're just
Excellent.
singing at the top of our lungs.
I was like, I gotta stop singing because I need to listen. I need to listen and appreciate.
Yeah, just absolutely incredible voices.
Amazing.
Loved it.
They're great.
Ash came back, picked us up.
And then on the recommendation from Powell again, our friend who lives in Tennessee near Nashville, recommended we go to Cookout.
Yes,
Which I
because
never
they're
heard
open
of.
till like
3 a.m.
3 a.m. Okay.
Now here's the thing: if you get like a meal, you can get your main dish, and then you get 2 sides and some form of drink. And at Cookout, you can get cheese curds. They don't call them cheese curds; they call them like cheesy bites or something like that. On or in anything.
And your fries too, right?
Fries as well. You can get fries on or in Anything. You want cheese curds in your shake? Done. You want fries on your burger? Done. Easy peasy. Now, here's the thing. The sides, your main things were going to be like, a cheeseburger, quesadilla, a corn dog, whatever.
Well, the menu's insane.
It is.
Like the biggest menu
it's
you've ever
also
seen.
the most horrendously designed menu
Horrible.
I've ever seen.
It's
Cookout, please hire us.
It's crazy.
To redesign your menu.
But the amount of food that they have to offer
like
is
burger, chicken strip, corn dogs, BLT sandwich, hot dog, quesadilla,
BLT, we could have
chicken sandwich, Cajun chicken sandwich, barbecue chicken. Do you want a barbecue plate? You can get hush puppies.
Okay. So then you get your two sides. And your two sides include things like the cheese curds, the french fries, onion rings. But then they start to throw in
things that you would consider an entree.
really, yeah.
Corn dogs.
You can get a burger with a
Quesadilla.
side of corn dog.
Corn dogs, quesadilla,
You could also get another burger.
another burger. So you could go get a corn dog as your entree with a side of 2 corn dogs and get cheese
Curds
curds
on all three.
of it and a shake to drink.
How are you going to get...
You can also get hush puppies.
I saw the hush puppies and went, they got hush puppies.
Yeah.
That's interesting. You don't see that on most menus
you
except
do
for a
not.
fish place.
No, you do not.
Chili
So-
dogs.
So we all made it easy. We all got cheeseburgers and shakes.
And we shared a fry maybe.
I
but
got
yeah.
a peanut butter banana shake.
Marinotte's got
Amazing.
vanilla because we wanted to go
I
with
got
our
the
peach
chocolate
cobbler.
and chocolate shake.
How's that?
But
It was good.
They're good.
we decided after the concert we needed some serious beef. We
And-
had to have it.
God damn it.
It was serious beef.
It was good.
It
yeah,
was
well,
good.
where would you rank it?
I would rank it as serious beef. It was we loved it. It was delicious.
Because we came up with a ranking system.
Yeah, we decided we needed to come up with a ranking system so that we can rank all of our beef.
Which
all the
also
beef.
I don't think they know what serious beef is.
You're right.
True.
We'll have to tell the
because
story.
we actually brought it up last time, and I said, "Did we ever told the story?" And
had not.
then we just kept on going.
It's true. Cookout, amazing. So we would
Was.
rank Cookout at serious beef.
I think so. When you guys
At midnight, that was amazing.
yeah,
It was good. It is very much so on most restaurants you have the frozen patty or like a smash burger or just like a thin circular circular patty.
Unless Wendy's. Square.
Unless Wendy's you're square. But these ones are like the patties you make from home, you
Yeah.
know? It's a hunk of meat that they threw on a grill and then they like sometimes it falls apart, sometimes it doesn't.
They weren't
but
all
either
exactly
way,
the same shape, and I mean, you could tell
They
it
are
was
great.
It was
it was good.
It was serious.
It wasn't
beef.
It didn't seem like your frozen patty. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was
really
literally like
good.
they had fresh ground beef
Yeah,
and threw it on a grill and
Got
it
it.
like had it in like a meat
I'd
patty
recommend
shape.
it. I'd recommend it to anybody.
absolutely.
If you're in
Cheeseburger.
that area.
Cheeseburger was delicious.
Yep. Well, so let me give you your options: serious
Well,
beef,
Okay.
acceptable meat, and nasty patties.
Nasty patties.
Well, because I'm like, well, how do we rank it? Because, what's the tippy top? What's the most serious beef you've ever had?
This is probably up there.
Now, when we say serious, we mean quality, like
Amazing.
amazing, really good, wonderful, delicious beef. Not like he's really introspective.
Introspective.
I don't know. I
Somber.
don't know
Yeah.
the place name. I remember some place in Southern Illinois had a really amazing smash burger that I was like obsessed with.
You like Freddy's?
I do like Freddy's. I would not consider it the best burger out
No.
there, but
Cookout right now?
fuck me up with a smash burger, man. That's serious beef.
so many fucking bells.
Right. I've been hit. Smash burger to the face.
Oh my god.
Like little crispy bits that you get around
Oh,
the
yeah.
edges.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna get
That
Cookout.
by
Now
our
maybe it's because it was
reaction.
3 a.m. Maybe we're still riding the high band and shape.
No, it was only
Cookout was.
It was only midnight.
But we
definitely-
decided.
Oh, what did I say?
You said 3 a.m. They're
Oh,
open
it was
to
only
3
it was
a.m.
only midnight. I'd give it a series.
We agreed we would call that serious beef.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it was delicious.
Absolutely.
We would go
I
10 out of 10 would go again.
I would say like a quarter pounder from McDonald's is acceptable meat.
Acceptable meat.
It's fine.
It's a
It
little
gets the job
greasy.
done.
Yeah.
Freddy's
I would
acceptable
put Freddy's even maybe a little higher.
A little higher,
Yeah.
somewhere in
Maybe
between.
in between.
Maybe that's another episode.
Yeah,
where we
I don't
rank all
know.
the
I
beef.
can't. Nasty patty? Have I ever had a nasty patty?
Probably.
School lunch.
Oh, there you go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Easy.
Yeah. That's
Now-
true. That's true. Well, now, okay.
My friend made, it's almost like my friend's mom, whenever she made tacos, and she didn't put taco seasoning on the ground beef. I've had another friend who didn't season their burgers at all. And I'm like, you need to put salt and pepper on it.
At
like,
least minimum. Right?
Minimum. Anything you do. Salt needs, if you're cooking, you
Yeah.
need salt on it.
Yeah.
Now, Okay.
Mary and I got vanilla shakes to go with our peach cobbler, and it was yum. Okay.
We said we were gonna wait. We were gonna save it for after the show,
the concert. So that's what we did. We ate our serious beef, and then we ate our desserts. Okay, so Mary and I, we're just having our shake, vanilla with our peach cobbler, and it was yummy. So Abby gets out. She gets out her gooey butter. Ash wasn't ready for hers, so we didn't pull it out.
It's a little smashed, a little squished.
They put it in a brown paper bag, little tiny bag, and fold it over, and it's you can see the butter has left, the grease spot on it, and it's got a little squished. But Abby pulls it out, and she says, "Okay, Paula Dean.
I'm from St. Louis. I'm a gooey butter cake connoisseur."
She says, "Gooey butter cake. Let's see, Paula Dean."
So I'm gonna be a little.
I'll be the judge.
I'll be a little tough. I'm gonna be a
tough judge.
I break a little piece off. I eat it. I make no facial expression.
No facial expression. We have no idea. We're all watching her. We don't even know what she's gonna say because she's not looking happy. She's not looking mad. Nothing. There's nothing. And we're like, oh man, I don't think she really likes it.
So I get done. I go, God damn it, Paula, you've done it again.
That's what she says. God damn it, Paula, you've done it again. We lose it. We all
It was
just
amazing. It was amazing. Of course it was.
So she says,
God.
She says, you guys gotta try this.
I did. We passed around.
I didn't try it because I don't like
It was
gooey
so
butter
rich.
cake.
Oh,
Pass it
my
around.
God.
You guys tried it. You're like, God damn it, Paula.
I tried the chocolate when we got here because we brought
came
it
back
back.
here and shared it with everybody. We all had a piece of that.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
like
so
it was more
delicious.
like a brownie.
It was more like a brownie.
But God damn
But
it,
it was good.
It was good.
It was good.
Shit.
That gooey butter cake. I said, I can't believe, as a person from the St. Louis area, that I'm gonna say this. That one of the best gooey butter cakes I've ever had in my life came from Tennessee. Damn it,
At
Paula.
the Paula Dean fucking
Paula.
chain restaurant. Fuck.
It was delicious. It was delicious. It was amazing. It was amazing.
Okay, serious beef. Where did we originally?
Okay, we were at every year we go to the Big Muddy Monster Brew Fest, which is in Murfreesboro, Illinois. Okay, how do you say Murfreesboro?
No, it's Murfreesboro because also Tennessee has a Murfreesboro too.
Okay.
No, they have a Murfreesboro.
Murfreesboro, whatever.
Okay.
Ours.
But also, I found out there's also just a Big Muddy Monster Fest.
Yeah.
That's not the Brew Fest. It's just the Big Muddy Monster
They're
Fest.
just getting excited about the monster.
Yeah.
Oh,
must
that's
go.
So the Big Muddy Monster.
I must.
The Big Muddy Monster is a story.
It's like a Bigfoot.
A kind of a Bigfoot character.
Like a Mothman.
It's a cryptid.
A cryptid. Right.
Chupacabra.
Yeah, okay, there you go. But he looks kind of,
He looks like a Bigfoot.
The statue, the picture I've seen that they have, whatever, looks like a Bigfoot.
Yeah.
So we go to the Brewfest every year because my brother has a brewery. Shout out to the White Rooster Brewery in Sparta, Illinois. So every year we go down to the Brewfest because he always has a tent. And it's at this huge park in Murfreesboro, Illinois.
Yep.
And they kind of circle the park with all these different breweries. Okay, they come from all over. You get a little bracelet and you get your little that says you can be there and have tastings, and you get your little tasting cup that says Big Money Monster Brew Fest.
It's true.
And you walk around from little tent to tent. They have a little table set up and they pour you a tasting of their beer.
Yes.
Or sometimes hard cider. They got all kinds of stuff.
And like you said, there's mostly local, but like Sam Adams is there.
Yeah. Some of the beer
Shock
companies.
Top is there. Like the bigger ones show
us
too.
clearly, and then there's even been years where there's been some from Germany and Belgium and just different
Real
places.
big because it's a big.
It's been
big to do.
Now COVID kind of hurt it a little bit, of course. And there's
But I
not
think
everything in
they're
this world.
rebuilding.
like everything in the world. But,
They're rebuilding.
we go every year, and we
time.
used to have a pretty big crowd of us because my brother brings family down, friends from Minnesota, and it's a big group of us, and we have a great time. We taste all kinds of stuff, and you get a little drunk. Now, shout out to Sam because Sam is the D&D. You gotta have a driver. I said D&D.
Yeah.
She's the DD.
She's the dungeon master.
Designated driver. So she drives us home. And one year, now you've all heard my sister Mare on 2 podcasts.
Bless her.
We're all good and drunk, and it's getting near the end of the day, and she says, I don't know about you guys, but after this, I'm gonna need some serious beef. And we lost it.
Because we're all drunk.
We're all drunk. And she says, oh, no, I meant a hamburger. And of course, we lose it again.
Yep.
So that's just kind of been the running joke is I'm going to need some serious beef. And when we were setting up the podcast, we were like, what do we call this? We don't even know what to call this. All the other names were lame.
And we had said when we record that first episode with Mare, and Olivia, we had called it Short and Unique, was because we had thrown out a ton of names, as we displayed in the first episode, and they were trying to come up and nothing was available, and then they go, your podcast name needs to be short and unique. And we went, fuck it! Which would have probably been fine.
But then we like, no, it's just not, it really wasn't grabbing us.
By episode 2, the unaired episode, we had switched up to Serious Beef.
And I don't know how we started talking about that, or if we said it or what, and we're like, that's it, we should call it Serious Beef. Ash makes the logo within minutes, I think.
It's excellent.
It's my job.
And legit. And we were like, that's perfect. That's it. Done. Sold. And we've been Serious Beef ever since.
Ever since. And that's why when we sign off,
that's what we say. Yeah, I don't know about you guys. I'm going to be Serious Beef. So that's the story of Serious Beef.
Now, you've got a skinny scoop poop.
I do. So I happen to be telling some people that I work with about the podcast. It came out. It got out accidentally. So one of the loan officers suggested this story for my here's a skinny, here's a scoop, here's a poop. So here we go. Wisconsin man who has legally changed his name to D's Nuts is arrested.
D's Nuts are arrested.
In a domestic altercation. This dude changed his name to DEEZ dash NUTS. D's Nuts. Okay? A Green Bay, Wisconsin man accused of using a deadly weapon along with misdemeanor battery and disorderly conduct has been arrested. He also has a very arresting name. That's because 42-year-old suspect name is D's Nuts Lee Kroll. Oh my God. The defendant with the nutty name. 5 stars whoever wrote this. Was arrested March 5th after an incident involving a domestic dispute. Oh my God. These Nuts was put into the car.
You know he's like, it's paying off now. The name is paying off now. D's Nuts was put into a patrol car.
D's Nuts was put into the patrol car with the, what do you call those restraints?
Handcuffs?
No, not handcuffs.
Straight
plastic. The plastic.
The zip ties.
The zip ties. These Nuts complain. I can't even say this. This part's killing me. These Nuts complained that the zip ties were too tight.
Sure they did.
I can't believe they would put zip ties on these Nuts.
putting zip ties on these Nuts.
Were they, I mean, how did they handle these Nuts? Were they aggressive? Was it...
You had to get me put in zip ties.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But, I mean, they could have been gentle. They could have done a gentle fondling. They didn't have... rough him around.
Well, I think he had a weapon.
What?
These Nuts had a weapon. They said when they interviewed D's Nuts, he kept talking in circles. D's Nuts was charged with a misdemeanor battery and misdemeanor disorderly conduct. And, oh my God. And D's Nuts was released on a $1,000 bond. That's the story.
You know, he's literally like reading this article. This is precisely what I wanted. This is exactly what I wanted.
Oh my God. He first changed his name from Derek to D-E-Z. I shit you not, Derek.
I don't know why I was expecting something else.
He changed his name from Derek. He changed his name from Derek to D-E-Z dash Nuts. And he realized people were pronouncing it Des Nuts. And he didn't like that. So he went back and changed it, put an extra E in there to make sure he got the long E sound to D's Nuts. Okay? Now, D's Nuts is, according to the dictionary, an expression used to deliberately interrupt or divert a conversation. The website says, not a literal reference to testicles, but a way to disrupt and show disrespect to whatever discussion is currently occurring.
You want to know what's going on? D's Nuts are what's going on.
It is a reference to testicles.
It is.
What do you mean it's not?
The dictionary is wrong. Sorry.
The dictionary? You heard it here first. God. The dictionary is wrong.
On D's Nuts.
No.
Urban Dictionary, maybe? They're a little bit more right.
That's true. Maybe. That's true. So, dude changed his name to D's Nuts.
Wow.
And yeah,
What a time to be
Excellent.
alive.
Excellent.
We know someone in this world is named Deeds Nuts.
in Wisconsin. This is my second Skinny Scoop poop that occurred in Wisconsin.
Wisconsin man is almost getting as popular as Florida man.
Well,
Legit.
Wisconsin woman who got shot in the
One
ass.
thing I forgot: These Nuts is scheduled to appear at the Brown County Court. At the Brown County Courthouse.
This is almost as good as when the thing was in Johnson.
Wonder if Deeds Nuts gets roomed with Big Johnson.
They're in the same holding cell.
I heard Big Johnson's an asshole.
Oh no.
I don't think that'll be a problem for Deeds Nuts.
These Nuts is scheduled to appear in the Brown County Courthouse at 8:30 a.m. on April 24th, 2024.
Wait a minute, we can be there.
That's his court date.
Excuse me, D's Nuts.
We got to get to Brown County.
D's Nuts, do you prefer D's, Mr. Nuts, or...
Mr. Nuts gets in.
Please,
You get
Mr.
confused
Nuts
with
was
Mr.
my...
Peanuts if you do that.
Mr. Nuts was my father. Call me D's.
Well, it would be Mr. Kroll, the warrior king. That's Kroll, actually, with you. Oh my god. Anyway, so there you go. That's my skinny mosquito. Thank you to the loan officer. Wherever.
Shout out, load officer.
Did we cover everything on your list?
We did.
Everything on the list.
We got it all. We even said fucking Bojangles.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I don't know about you guys, but after this, I'm gonna need some serious beef.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.